up, Purple Banditos? Welcome back to our Let's Play Pokemon Omega Ruby version. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we looked around the battle resort, and you guys told me that we are eventually probably going to have to do the Battle Mason, and I'm not really looking forward to that. So today we're gonna go after a legendary Pokemon that I am a little more excited about. Yeah! So let's go ahead to Fortree City then and see if we can find where exactly this legendary Pokemon is. I kind of do know where this one is, so I'm going to try my best to try and find it. This is a different little area. They've kind of changed it. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be on that other side where that Pokeball is, not standing on top of this bridge. So let me go ahead and use my repels and let's loop our way back down and then get this going. Now this legendary Pokemon is going to be a tougher one. I think it's going to be a little bit tricky, and I'm just, excited to see how long it'll take us to actually catch this thing, since I don't have the best luck with legendary Pokemons. I either get very, very lucky, and I'll catch them on the first ball, or I get very, very insanely unlucky, and it takes me like 35, 40 balls, 10 restarts, and it's a pain. Legendary Pokemons are a very painful thing. So let's go ahead and make our way down this cavern then. We also found Sunny Day, so that could be an inclination to what kind of Pokemon we are looking for here. And I'm guessing that most of you guys have already obtained this Pokemon, so you probably already know what we're looking for. But, yo, what's going on? Oh, look who it is!
Ah, yeah! It might be impossible. What? Don't scare me like that. You scared the living daylights out of me. Anyway, by any chance, did you come here to look for the rare Pokemon too?
No.
You too? Oh, I see. As you may have heard, this cave has long been rumored to be the place where a rare fire-type Pokemon lives. That's why I came here, but I guess I was a bit ill-prepared. I was just thinking about going back to Leverage and coming back later. So I'm leaving now, but if you go further, please be careful.
Thanks. I mean, we will be as careful as possible. I wonder why she said she's ill-prepared. Is there something here that I'm not expecting? Is there something here that I am probably going to have a hard time with? Am I going to get myself into trouble? Am I going to get lost forever in this volcano? And is there going to be a cave-in? Is there some creepy monster thing hiding down here? Is there a Team Magma Grunt? Don't tell me it's Tabitha, because if it's Tabitha, I will go running right back up these stairs, and I will not be coming back. Tabitha, that man is terrifying. That man punches people in the face. For Maxie, gets angry. That is one person you do not want to mess with. That dude is a mean mugging guy. Where am I going, though? I saw that we needed strength, and I don't really want to teach our Pokemon strength. I don't think it's something that we... Ooh, look at that. I think we know what that means. It means there's a Mega Stone here. Is it going to be one that we can use? We obtained Charizardite Y, so that's pretty cool. I don't have a Charizard, so I can't say that I'm going to use it. But hey, for those of you guys who have a Charizard and you're looking for it, there you go. I still think Charizard X is the bomb. Just, I think he is the best. And I'm going to continue on. I don't really have too much appeal for the Charizard Y. It's so hot that you can't stop sweating. Merely breathing is difficult. Woo! The air is heavy, guys. I wonder what it could mean. Is there something up here? What the fudge is this thing? Never really seen this before. But let's see what it does. A mysterious ring is floating in the air. Something is visible deep in the hole. We don't want to put our hand deep in no hole yet. I'm going to save and I'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I've gone ahead and saved. And this is where we're going to be touching the hand deep in the hole. And here we go, guys. Rodri versus the Heatran. All right, there we go. I was going to say the purple portal. That is going to take us to who knows where. To, the land of the purple. The land of the weird Pokemon that just popped out of a portal. And I really don't know why Heatran popped out of a portal. I think that's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. This must be the wormhole. That the doctors were telling us about the asteroids, their teleportation device. Heatran must have come from one of those, and we'll see how it goes. Now, here's my strategy, guys. All right. If you've ever, if you're an NFL fan, you watch football once in a while, John Madden hits you with one of those quotes, like, the team that scores the most points is going to win. The team that wins the playoffs will make the Super Bowl. Just something like that. So, my strategy for this is... I'm gonna lower its health and throw Pokeballs at it. There you go. Merry Christmas. I'm gonna throw Pokeballs at it until we catch it. Yep, there we go. Simple strategy. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it, except this mother fudger is tearing us apart. I need to use a full restore. I'm trying to weaken him with Driger. I think that Driger can pretty much get him down to the red line. As you can see, I already paralyzed it. I think this is a very, very solid strategy for it. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, just do that. Stick with it, and then we'll... Oh, he burned me again? What's the percentage of that? Come on, that's got to be some crap percentage for him to burn me twice. Also, another thing, you know, thanks to all you guys who replied to me, who tweeted at me, who gave me a lot of feedback on when I mentioned the live stream for the legendary Pokemon. I thought that I would go ahead and catch Heatran, who's a much easier Pokemon to catch than some of the ones coming up. You know, I finally looked over a guide of all the Pokemon we have to catch and how difficult it's going to be. And there's a ton to catch. So I definitely do want to do the live stream, even if it's for like, you know, 3 or 4, because it's probably still going to take me a while to do them. And one of the things I noticed is that you can only obtain some Pokemon when you have the Pokemon, the legendary Pokemon that are version exclusive. So I might need a little help with that from you guys. Maybe some of you guys will be nice enough to trade me over certain Pokemon to help me catch the remaining Pokemon or something of that sort. And I think that's something that would be really fun to do in a live stream. So I'm going to see if I can plan that out and see if I can do it. I actually have, you know, a couple special things in store, which I'll probably be talking about here in the coming days. So we'll see where it goes and, you know, what comes with the live stream. But definitely want to do it. So thank you guys so much for all the positive feedback about it. I think it would be a blast just to chill, just to, you know, you guys would honestly watch me fail. I fail a lot at catching legendary Pokemons. Not even a joke. They take me a lot longer than you expect. You know, you're only seeing it here in a short amount of time. But, you know, actually having to go out and catch these Pokemon, if you've done it yourself, you know how stressful it can be. And it's just frustrating at times. So maybe having a good group of people to listen to me, to talk to me as I go, will make it a lot more fun. I kind of want to plan out, you know, a sort of like, okay, these are the Pokemon I can obtain on this day, and just kind of go for it. And, you know, maybe eventually we will knock it out and catch the rest of the legendaries, which would be great. The Battle Mason, that on the other hand, I don't know if I really want to do. That on the other hand, I don't know if I really want to do it, because it's kind of infuriating, and I don't really want to mess with that, so we'll see. I really don't know if I'm going to do it yet. Just because I feel like it's going to be annoying to beat all 50 just to battle Wally. But we'll see as we get going. Also, this Heatran, it's going pretty easy so far. I was expecting us to catch it a little earlier, but he's been tripping. He's been hitting the 3 balls, but he's not clicking yet. Come on, I like the Pokemon that, you know, they'll click us with the 3s a few times. And on the 3rd 3, they'll be nice enough to let you catch them. Those are my favorite types of legendaries. You know, I feel like nice legendaries are a good way to go, especially the ones that let you catch them without too much trouble. I don't know what the percentage is to catch all of these legendaries. I know some are probably going to be higher. I don't know Heatrans exactly, so I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this. I don't know what to expect. I'm just kind of going for it and hoping for the best. I hope you guys are having a good week. Hope your classes are going well. Hope you're just, you know, chilling, not doing a whole lot. Good for you. Watch some Netflix. You're lucky. Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 2 up on there. Hopefully Season 3 soon, even though Season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of sucks. I don't know why they would cut off the playoffs to go into the cyber world. If you've ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh!, you know what I'm talking about. I just finished up, like, Season 2 on Netflix, you know, right at the Domino City playoffs, the eliminations, whatever. It gets down to the quarterfinals, the semifinals. And then, all of a sudden, it just stops, and it's like, hey, here's a whole season in between the most climactic moment of, you know, Season 2. Just kind of crappy. Yeah, so highly recommend you probably skip Season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not that great. Not that great. I'm going to push through it, though, because I'm one of those. Oh, boom! We got it! All right. Wow. Did not expect to catch that Pokemon that quick. That was like our 6th, 7th Pokeball, maybe 8th. We gained a bunch of XP, and fantastic, guys. Look at that. I guess Heatran likes the Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk. We are not going to learn Fisher. I really don't think I want to teach our guys Fisher. All right, Iroh. Sorry, man. If we want Fisher later on, I can always find you a scale or something of that sort. Like I told you guys before, those are pretty easy to come by right before Victory Road. So with that, Heatran's data was added to the Pokedex. Let's see what it says about Heatran. It looks so cool. That's a cool-looking Pokemon, for real. This Pokemon has not been identified in Hoenn. Do I not have the right Pokedex yet? What? That's kind of weird. We're going to give a nickname to the Heatran. And just, you know, in the heat of the moment. You know, funny pun, funny joke. In the heat of the moment. All right, anyways, we're just going to call it Boom. Because I didn't expect to catch it that fast. So with that, Boom got transferred. And woo, let's make our way out of here then, ladies and gentlemen. And we have caught one of our first legendaries of many to come here in this game. We probably have like 10, 12, 13, a ton to catch. So we'll see how that goes. I don't even know. And I forgot my escape rope. Please, someone remind me to buy escape ropes. I feel like I haven't had a escape rope in a really long time, and it makes it kind of annoying having to make all my way, making my way downtown, however the song goes. Do. So let me just go ahead and get the heck out of here. All right, no, it's up these stairs. Sometimes I get lost. You ever lose that sense of direction when you're playing Pokemon because you've just kind of been just going crazy catching legendaries, and you've been so focused down that you're just not really sure what's going on? That happens to me when we catch legendaries. That's why I'm kind of scared for what's to come. I think it would be really nice to share that with you guys in a live stream where you can give me tips, and I hopefully won't fail as bad, and maybe we'll even be able to catch them, a little easier and faster. And we'll see where that goes. So with that, guys, we're going to go fly back to Fortree City, and this is where we're going to end off for today. Next time, we will be continuing on with the legendary hunting. Stay tuned. I will probably be talking about the live stream if I do it very soon. Make sure to give this video a like. Leave me some comments on which legendary you want to see next. Which one you guys pick, I'll probably go after next. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.